And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to the jungle in Delta, where we are set for a big matchup of girls basketball here on NWOhio.live. A couple of powerhouses in the NWOAL set to square off as the Panthers of Delta entertain the Blue Streaks of Archbold. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts, and a partner. What a matchup this is going to be. A Delta team that's lost just once this year up against an Archbold team that's got just a couple of losses as we try to sort through the second half of the NWOAL girls basketball race.
It's not a 1, it's not a 2, it's not a 3, it's not even a 4. It's a 5-star matchup, Randy Roberts. These two teams, tops of the NWOAL. You're going to have some serious separation here. Remember last year, we were in the same situation. These two teams played. Delta got that big win. I'm sure there's a little bit of revenge on the minds of the Blue Streaks of Archbold.
I will show you the NWOAL standings of what Miles was talking about. Delta comes in at 12-1, 2-0 in the league. Archbold right there, 2-0 as well. As you can tell through 2 league games, already that separation between the contenders and the pretenders. Delta's lone loss a couple of weeks ago on a Tuesday night, they made the long trip to Wayne Trace, fell 35-26, a night where they just couldn't shoot the basketball well. Meanwhile, for Archbold, they come in on a 3-game winning streak. Their losses this year to Ottawa Hills, we saw the Green Bears at the end of last year, and to Napoleon in a close game, 47-41. I know Napoleon's trying to relive and bring back some of that magic they had to a state championship run with Coach Kreinbrink, but this is two teams, and again, they're going to have a lot in front of them. Both of them still have Patrick Henry. Both of them still have Wasion that they're chasing, so still a lot to be decided in the league.
Yeah, both teams do it the right way. They share the basketball, and they both have one player that they can count on when they need a bucket to get it. For Delta, of course, it is Loman, and for Archbold, it is Charlie Forward. This is a team that almost mirror images of each other. Both are going to use some pressure defense. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Blue Streaks of Archbold under veteran head coach Brian Ziegler, who's now racked up 317 wins as the coach of the Lady Streaks, coming off a win Tuesday night when they pulled away in the second half to knock off a pretty good striker team, 62-38. They're led by a couple of seniors. Charlie Forward gives them about 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, shoots right around 48, maybe 50% from the floor. They also have Miley Garricky, gives them 11 points and 9 rebounds. But then this team gets younger. A freshman, Molly Harris, a sophomore, Claire Kern, the next 2 leading scorers. But boy, they're pretty good basketball players.
Yeah, it's a solid starting 5. They got to stay on the floor because they don't get a tremendous amount of contributions from the bench. So these 5 got to carry the load here for Archbold.
That was going to be my point I was going to bring up with you is I remember, in my career when Zig started at Archbold, it would be 12 girls that would play, and the 12th girl would be just as good as the first girl. I was still that way. You and I were paired together putting these games on TV and online. That, as you said, isn't the case. You might see about 7 or 8 play, but again, it is the starting 5 that does the majority of the damage.
It is always weird, though, in these types of matchups where there's that unsung hero, someone that comes in and does something to help you win. So don't count out a little contribution from the bench.
Meanwhile, for Delta, they will go a little bit deeper in their bench as we take a look at the starting lineup for the Panthers under Kelsey Gillen, now in her 5th year. As we said, their only loss a couple of weeks ago on a Tuesday. They fell at Wayne Trace 35-26, led by sophomore Anna Lohman, 14 points, 5 rebounds, also 4 steals, as they will get after it defensively. And a couple of seniors, Keegan Gillen, Abby Todd, right around 9 points. 2 of them combined for about 11 rebounds a game. But to your point, both of them also capable to maybe have a 20-point, 10-rebound night.
Without a doubt. And when you examine that loss to Wayne Trace, did not shoot well, but they also got out-rebounded. And they're going to have to do a good job rebounding the basketball. And this is where Wise and Gillen are going to have to really step forward here tonight. They went against a tremendous rebounder in Lexi Moore that night at Wayne Trace. She's got over 1,000 rebounds in a career, tremendous player. But if they get out-rebounded here tonight against Archbold, they're going to have a tough time winning this game.
History also not on the side of the Panthers in this one. This meeting, the 59th all-time. Archbold has dominated this series, winning 50 of the previous 58 meetings. As I say it and the graphic appears. It's weird how that happens.
That's our great producer director, Ken Reeker. He's always on the ball.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll go through the keys of the game and get you the starting lineups here as we are set. Archbold and Delta next on NWOhio.live.
Your attendance and support.
Discover your potential at Four County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose Four County Career Center.
Bring it. Timeout, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home.
Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
Not use your hands. Number 2, attack on the move. Don't let this Archbold defense dig in the half court. If you catch it, get it on the move, attack that basketball, attack that hoop of the basketball. And then number 3, big-time seniors. Hey, this senior group, they have won a lot of games. They lead the way. Seniors got to step forward. It's a big-time matchup. Seniors got to lead the way here tonight.
So looking forward to what should be a good one here as they've finished up starting lineups. The lights come back on here inside the jungle. We want to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Bev Bundy Realtor. Call an experienced professional when buying and selling real estate. Bev Bundy has over 30 years in the real estate business and has sold over 5,000 homes. Call Bev today at LPG Realty, 419-290-4238. We're also brought to you by Brian Ford. 0% financing is back on many new vehicles. Visit Brian Ford online at brianford.com.
That's going to be Garricky for Archbold. And it looks like it's going to be Weiss for Delta. It's go time, Randy Roberts.
Officials being extremely patient. I think we caught that with our cameras. Archbold had broken their huddle. They were ready to go. Delta was still huddled up. Normally, you get that second whistle that lets you know that it's time to go. We have this one in the air. Tip's going to be controlled by the Streaks, and it's going to be an early travel. Charlie Forward's going to run into her own teammate and cough up the basketball.
Yeah, it looked like Charlie was a little bit surprised at where her teammates were at. Almost like she lost track. She was supposed to be on the correct side of the floor, and already a kick ball out of that 1-3-1 look that Archbold implied early. It's a spread out 1-3-1.
Ends up behind the scores table where it's going to have to be.
That got you excited. Saw a little soccer there, didn't you?
Yeah. Panthers with it once again. They'll circle this one around the perimeter. Pass is going to be tipped and then taken away.
Great anticipation by Garricky, and we talked about pressure for being employed by both teams, and here's Delta even off a turnover employing it.
Yeah, nearly got the turnover back. That one bounced off the body of a defender. Streaks maintained. Forward at the wing, holds high. JV game, by the way, won by the Streaks 38-19. Got off to a 14-0 lead and managed to hang on from there.
I love Delta's philosophy defensively because they'll apply pressure full court. Then once it gets to the half court, they will make you think trying to dissect that zone.
That's exactly what happened there. So turnovers, the ball was tipped and then couldn't quite be controlled. Claire Kern unable to hang on to it as she had to run into the backcourt.
I think a little bit of nerves early in a big-time atmosphere like this.
feels like it filled up jungle in Delta. Triple team up top on Lohman. He'll get it into Gillen. Takes it to the basket, high off the window, doesn't get the bounce. Good rebound, grabbed by Gerke.
First good look of the ball game, just a little bit too strong off that window. Turnover.
There it is. That one not quite there as Abby Todd couldn't get it to go. She'll continue defensively, gets another steal. Here's Lohman with the left hand, is able to get our first bucket of the night.
Steel City here in Delta. Another one.
That's 3 now, 4 early on. But this is a Delta team that has 4 players over 2 steals a game. They will get after it defensively. Ball was poked away. Kruger didn't have to go into the backcourt.
We've seen them a couple times, Randy, and they will challenge everything. They will gamble. And a lot of times those gambles get rewarded with an easy deuce like that.
Pass went up over the top, left inside open. Gillen couldn't get it to go. Putback's no good, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul.
Coach Ziegler is going to look at his ladies and say, look, game started. Right? The intensity level is all dominated by Delta early on.
So one problem for the Panthers is at the free throw line. Here's Addison Wise. First one off the front of the iron, no good. We were here.
Yeah, you see a little bit angst right there after the miss.
So we saw them against Stryker a couple of weeks ago, and the shooting numbers have gone down a little bit since then. But Addison Wise will split the pair, makes it 3-0. Minute and a half gone by here on our NWOhio.live scoreboard. Streak's able to break the pressure, but forward's going to throw this one away.
They tried to make the extra pass. Good job by Wise playing the middle, and we're going to have a timeout by Archbold because he sees what we see.
Yeah, he realized it, so quick timeout on the floor. That gives us a chance to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Bricks to Clicks. Save you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit Bricks to Clicks at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. We're also brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our community and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. Quick timeout, only 3-0. So this one not getting away from Archbold, but like you said, you see Zig there. Coach Zig saw something he didn't like that first minute and so, and quick adjustment.
They got to start competing a little bit harder. Delta really dictating terms with their intensity.
I think unofficially 5 turnovers early on here for the Streaks. Long shot from the wing. Don't know if that was going to be 2 or 3. Offensive rebound getting into the basket. Addison Wise, a 5'11 junior, adds on to that Delta lead.
Any coach will tell you, you run 1-3-1 on defense. A weak side rebound on that low block is paramount that you take care of, and good job by Wise digging that out and getting the easy deuce.
Mackenzie Kruger nearly knocked that one away. It's going to stay Archbold basketball. Streaks inbound again. Coach Zig up off the bench. Does not look pleased so far. It's forward at the wing. This one comes up top.
Yeah, see how difficult it is? You work hard to break that pressure, and then now you got to work through that zone.
We'll go inside. Tough shot off the angle, but it's good for the freshman, Molly Harris.
Nice job by Molly. Good catch. Didn't wait too long. Went up with a high glass smooch. Finally, a little bit of relief for Archbold.
5-2 now in favor of the Panthers here. Early on this opening quarter, here's Wise at the wing. Sends it up over the top. That one will find its target. Lohman sets her feet, fires away. Another offensive rebound for Wise. Sidesteps a defender. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 putbacks.
Yeah, Addison Wise is just dominating that weak side. Got to find a way to get a body on her if you're Archbold. Delta controlling all the action.
All Panthers here early on. Is Archbold able to break this one into the front court? Forward sends it back up top. Went with it as they reverse it around to the right corner. Now they'll get it inside. A good inside out. 3-ball on the way is up and good for Reagan Wendt.
Reagan Wendt, big time shot in a big atmosphere. Release, rotation, and splash. Only 2 now.
Yeah, gets the Streaks right back into this one. So it felt like it was all Delta so far. You look at the scoreboard. We're at 7-5. This ball poked away from behind. Nice job by Kern. Kern now leads the break. It's a 2-on-2. She'll pull up, can't get it to go. Wise has the rebound.
Todd got away with a little contact. Thought it affected the shot. The official said we're going to let you play through that.
Now Lohman kind of directing traffic, but the one-handed catch down in the low block from Gillen, and we'll get a whistle and foul from behind.
Now, I got to give a ton of credit. The vision, thread the needle. What a pass by Lohman to find her teammate. And got to give a lot of credit, though. Delta, what was their game plan, Randy? They're going to pound the rock inside. All their shots, with the exception of 1-3, coming from 8 feet and in.
First toss for Gillen is up, no good. She'll get one more. Ellie Martinez into the lineup now for Delta. Second one airborne. So Gillen able to split the pair.
Substitution for Delta number 22, Olivia Mooring.
And Olivia Mooring, the sophomore, checks in now for the Panthers.
Then Mooring gives them quality minutes. A little bit deeper of a bench for Delta.
Archbold had a little bit of trouble trying to figure out who was on what on the inbound, but they're able to bring it into the front court.
They've had success here of late in this zone by going diagonal pass. There you go.
Through the double team, travel's going to be called.
Love the idea. See the seam that opens up against that zone. Well, did she travel because she is bumped, or she just dragged the pivot foot? I think she dragged the pivot foot.
Delta will force the turnover. They get it back now at 2-on-1. Travel will be called on the other end as Ellie Martinez not quite sure what to do with the basketball.
A little bit of break for Archbold there because it was a 2-on-1 fast break opportunity.
Streaks able to break that pressure. Forward has it, trying to go through a double team. It's going to be swiped away. This time it's going to be Lohman that gets the steal. Anna, stop pop from deep, buries the three.
How smooth was that? Oh, Anna, big time.
Pushes that lead back out. You see 11-5 here as we get to 3.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter.
A couple times they've been able to get Garricky the ball inside the zone in the key, and she's made that extra pass. Archbold's going to need her to start being a little more selfish and going up with it.
Get a kicked ball, so Archbold will inbound. That will allow Delta to get Keegan Gillen back into the lineup as Addison Weiss will sit down.
Delta student section, very sportsmanlike. I thought they'd get loud as they were trying to inbound that basketball.
Streaks able to get the inbound in as they work it around the perimeter, trying to go down to the baseline. Good look under the basket. Trying to work her way around the defenders. Garricky can't get it to go, and the Panthers come away with it. Look in the corner. That one is going to be swatted away with authority.
Oh, you're not kidding. Watch out. Pay attention over there. You might get your nose broke. That was a heck of an effort. The length of Harris. She's going to be something special, isn't she?
About the official in the corner didn't even budge. Ball smacked off the bricks.
Couple more feet and an expensive camera from the Toledo Blade might have been damaged.
Pull-up jumper off the mark. Here's Delta, another opportunity. So when Archbold has gotten shots off, it's been practically one and done. It's the look inside, and how about the move and score for Ellie Martinez?
Now watch Martinez make that cut against the zone. A little bit of tardiness by Garricky to defend it. Boy, this Delta team, they have just pounded the paint in this first quarter and sharing the wealth. I guess that's why they have on the back of their shirts, Randy, we, not me, right? They're going to share.
We above me, yep, yeah, we above me.
We're going to share it. Is that what that fraction was?
That's right.
I like it.
Free throw is good, so Martinez will convert the three-point play.
Well, it's awfully early, but Archbold is definitely snacking on some danger here with 2:20 left in the first.
Ball out of bounds. The Streaks left inbound once again.
It's 1-2-2 half court. You're going to have the open middle, but see, once you cut somebody, they're going to collapse on you.
Comes out. Here is the three ball, and the answer coming from Molly Harris.
Now, Molly Harris is not looking at this venue as it's too big of a moment. She is stepping forward.
She's got 5 of the 8 so far for the Streaks. Runner in the lane is up and good. Ellie Martinez. Big night early on. She's got 5.
Just a lot of freedom of movement for Delta against that zone.
Streaks able to bring the ball into the front court. Here's Kern with it. So it goes into the corner. Went will send it back up top. Kern has to one-hand the basketball, gets it back. Delta more than happy to let Archbold take some time trying to master this press. No, it's just going around the perimeter.
Just not a lot of movement against it, right?
When there is movement, ball gets thrown away as it went for a cutter that wasn't there. Gillen now is going to be fouled from behind.
This Delta team so good at taking a turnover in the half court and then attacking the front court quickly. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4 white jerseys against 3.
Streak foul went on Kern, her first, team's 4th already of the quarter, so the next one will put the Panthers in the bonus. We do have a minute left of this opening frame. Here's Gillen with it. Over to the wing for Mooring. Send it back up top. Kruger giving it inside to Martinez again. That one just rolls off the rim.
And Kruger, tremendous bounce pass to feed her teammate. That was a big miss. Could have stretched it to double digit.
Streaks with a chance here. Kern with a basketball. Sends it over to the left side.
You see, look, Randy, you just have 5 ladies standing around.
So Harris will take the 3, can't get it to go. Forward inside, can't get it. Third effort is up and good for Miley Gerke.
Yeah, good work by Gerke to get that offensive rebound. See if that sparks him. Got to play good D here.
And instead, foul's going to be called. Delta will shoot a couple of free throws with 17 seconds to go in the period.
Situational basketball awareness, right? You know your team is up against it with the foul calls. Maybe not challenge that one there. Allow the catch and just play good defense behind it with 17 seconds left.
It's going to be the second foul on Kern, so she'll sit down, and Aubrey Hurst, the 5'6" sophomore, checks into the lineup. It's Keegan Gillen, who's already split a pair of free throws at the line. First one is off the front of the iron. One more attempt coming. That one, it's off the side. Offensive rebound. Gillen in the paint, gets the bucket.
And a great work by Martinez to dig it out and find her teammate Gillen.
Under 10 seconds in this opening quarter. Delta trying to force one more turnover, jumping the passing lane, Kruger. Now Delta's going to put another defender out there, so Wise will check back in.
If you're Coach Gillen, you remind your defense who the shooters are for Archbold.
Here's one of them right there, forward. That one will hit the top of the backboard as the opening quarter comes to a close. Entertaining one so far. And Delta with the early 18-10 lead. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
And at the conclusion of our game tonight, Miles and I will be selecting a Spangler Candy World Sweep Player of the Game. Not only will they get the chance to talk to the one and only Miles Holliday after the game, but they also win the NWOhio.live game ball and a $10 gift card to Spangler Candy World, located on the square in downtown Bryan.
Because when you are sweet like Spangler Candy, you are just
too sweet
for life.
Oh, on my own on that one, huh?
Yeah, I'll let you have the mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Panthers start with the basketball as we begin our second quarter. Gillen trying to back down her defender, turns around, wild shot's no good. Harris has the miss.
Harris has done a great job carrying the offense for Archbold. You got to get Charlie Forward going. 15 points a game, usually. Good pass by her that time.
A good lob down to the low block. Gerke just didn't want to pull the trigger to get the kick out. 3 was in and out. Good look for Harris. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound comes out as the Streaks try to set the offense. Hurst still out on the floor.
Now, at least a little bit of movement against this zone. Crisper passing. First quarter, they really are stuck just staring at it.
Gillen knocks that one out of bounds. Archbold will inbound here. 7:14 to go in our second quarter. Looks like Mooring will sit down, and Anna Lohman will check back into the lineup.
I mean, you got to get that movement. There you go, to the wing, and then it'll open up holes in that zone. You saw Charlie Ford pop in there.
Lob's going to be deflected and taken away, so Delta will force the turnover. Trying to run with numbers. Now they'll wait for everyone to come down. Straight on 3, Lohman. Like for a minute, she wanted to try to bank it in. Ball's going to be saved under the basket. Heads up play by Gillen will give the Panthers second life.
Yeah, how many times you said this already in the game, right? The second chance opportunities for Delta has paid off. And yet again.
Good pass rolling to the cutter. It's Addison Wise, her third basket of the night. She's got 7.
Allows this locked down defense of Delta.
Yeah, Archbold players thought that was deflected. They really didn't make an effort at it. It's going to be Delta ball.
And I thought Abby Todd had touched it with her hand. You saw their movement not go after because they thought for sure it was deflected.
Inbound comes into the wing, and now Delta will get it. Here's Lohman. Lohman with the drive. She'll be fouled on her way. Wave off the shot attempt.
Now, this is why one of our keys was catch it on the move. You see how explosive Anna Lohman is. On the move, you can't get in front of her, and with her length and athletic ability, she can finish.
So lob inside to Lohman. She'll get the kick out to the wing. Now to the corner, 3 ball up. That one hits off the iron. A good box out to get the rebound for Hurst. Hurst able to bring this one into the front court. Bumped at the elbow, whistle, and that will lead to a foul.
Now, see, this is great because Aubrey Hurst was smart. She got the rebound and just let it. And she didn't work the ball up real slowly because when you do that, what does Delta do? Well, they jump into their pressure and keep everybody in front of you. She beat it up the floor.
First foul whistled against Delta. It's going to be on Kruger. Now Archbold moving the ball around the perimeter. Hurst with it. Send it over the top to forward.
Now, at some point in time, they're going to have to catch it on the wing and then attack a seam with the dribble drive.
It's going to be forward with a left hand, up and good.
Wow, how about Charlie Forward with a high glass smooch? See if that gets her going.
It's her first basket, leading scorer for this Archbold team at 15 tonight. And travel's going to be called. The Streaks will get the turnover.
In the game for Archbold, number 11, Demi Short.
So another freshman, Demi Short, will check into the lineup now for Archbold, number 11, right there in your screen.
Flash a blue streak right there, right in the middle. You'll have a chance to break it, and once you turn, you'll have advantage with the numbers, but pass was too high.
Knocked out of bounds by Kruger, so Archbold will inbound.
That's one of the problems when you try to flash a guard to that middle spot because they don't have the height usually. You have a bigger player to catch a high pass, and they can turn and go.
Streaks looked inside momentarily, nothing there. Wentz pass is going to be taken away. Delta not pushing tempo. Go with the look inside as Lohman will find Gillen, who scores. And it's going to lead to another Archbold timeout. So the Streaks with a timeout down 10 here as they'll take a full timeout. Gives us a chance to tell you our game tonight brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. They have 40 years experience, do high-quality work at fair prices. Call American Property Preservation, 574-376-5971. Also brought to you by Precision Ag Services. They provide agronomic consulting for Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. 35 years of industry experience. Call Josh Beaverson at 419-490-8129 or visit useprecisionag.com for more information.
Now, our buddy Jimmy Spiegel at American Property Preservation, he wanted to remind us they also do snow removal.
That comes in handy this time of year.
Yeah. I said, why weren't you at my house this morning, Jimmy?
And his
no everywhere. Absolutely everywhere.
a little bit more, I think, than the weather people predicted. Can we call them weathermen?
Boy, what a great job, though, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
Sunny and 72.
Like, honey, how was your day at work? I was wrong again. It's okay. You can try again tomorrow.
The Streaks have already used 2 of their timeouts. They're down 10.
Well, I'm not sure how Molly Harris didn't turn that basketball over. Great hands by her.
Harris has done yeoman's work, like Miles has said, keeping the Streaks into this one. She's forward, got her defender up, and now she's going to draw the foul.
A nifty little move. A little bit of an up fake there to get Wise up, and then how about the crossover dribble and going through the contact like you're going against the cones in the gym on a Saturday morning. But I like the fact, Randy, that finally Archbold attacked the seam with a dribble drive. I think they're going to have to do that moving forward, and if they can get some free throws off of dead ball situations, that'll really help them out.
So forward will split the pair of free throws. It gives her 3 tonight now. Makes it a 9-point lead for Delta. They quickly beat the Streaks down the floor, but getting back defensively will be Harris. She gets her second block of the night.
Oh, Delta was ready for that pressure defense by Archbold. Look how quickly they beat it. A good thing, though. The long arm saves them again. Molly Harris having herself a night.
How about Robo not wavering, getting all the action right there. Speaking of not wavering, but not wavering on the 3 for Anna Lohman.
30% on the year, 100% that time for Anna.
Second triple of the night gives her 8 as that lead is now at 12.
But just every time you think Archbold does something to get them back in it, Delta makes a nice answer.
Triple team as they go against that press and that zone.
The student section really coming to life for Delta.
Archbold trying to find something. Here's Harris at the wing. Now they'll go inside, trying to get on the hip of her defender. Nice job of the pass. And the score inside by the freshman, Demi Short.
Now we said somebody from the bench is going to need to contribute for Archbold. Short with a big answer.
Has the lead down to 10. And now Delta will turn this over. We'll get a foul. Much to the dismay of Kruger, who looked at the official. That was all ball.
Yeah, I think on the playground, this is a play on, right? The back tap, a little bit of contact on the follow through on the arm. And the officials have called it tight, and they're going to continue to call it like that.
That is her second foul, team's third. Streaks turned it over. Archbold coaches wanted to know where the foul was at on that one. There's Lohman in the paint. She's going to draw the foul and have to earn her points from the charity stripe.
Yeah, Coach Ziegler, he might have an argument because his young lady got knocked in the back and caused a turnover, and then he quickly get the whistle on the defensive end. That's going to make any coach upset.
So here is Lohman at the line. First one a little too strong. She'll get one more. Second toss is airborne, misses them both. Harris comes in for the rebound. She'll be chased around in the backcourt. Another ball deflected out of bounds.
Now, if you're going to run pressure defense, zone pressure, your bigs in the back got to have great reaction and great vision. And Delta's got 2 really good ones in Gillen and Wise that can protect the back end.
Streaks able to get the inbound in. Forward with it. There's that entry pass. This time it's dribbled off either the leg or the foot of Harris. At any rate, still a turnover. Now the Panthers with it. Here's Lohman, opposite corner. Buries the 3.
Anna, have yourself a night. 3 triples.
So is that the triangle, the corner straight on?
She has. 3 points for the threes.
Kicked ball into the backcourt. Will allow Delvin to make another change as Annabelle Gillen will check into the lineup.
You got to love it when your big-time players thrive at big moments, and Anna Lohman is thriving with the best of them here tonight.
Streak still looking inside against that zone defense. Forward will come up and get the basketball, swing it into the corner. Forward, the cutter, trying to call for it. And now we'll get a double dribble is going to be called.
Well, next 236. Absolutely huge for this Archbold team. Don't let this lead stretch to where you can't do anything with it in the second half. Got to get it around 10 again. If you can get under 10, you can start talking about a comeback at halftime.
Here's a look inside. Mooring can't get it. A good pass from Gillen. Ball is, I don't say knocked away, but we'll get a whistle and a foul. There's a little contact going for the basketball. So Mooring's going to be whistled. That's her second, team's fourth. So the next Delta foul will put Archbold in the bonus. Might help the Streaks out here. Final 2.5 minutes before halftime. Gierke's going to find the cutter. It is forward. He's going to get in and score.
Now, best execution against the pressure tonight by Archbold when they needed it big.
Forward now up to 5 points. There's one tipped away, so Archbold will force the turnover. Short into the front court, sends it over to forward. Trying to go to the high post pass, didn't like it, so they'll swing it into the corner. High arcing three is up and good, and a huge answer in the second triple for the freshman.
Now, how about Molly Harris? Your freshman stepping up in big moments. She likes two, but she really loves the three.
She's got 8 on the night as I want to give it to the cutter once again. Gillen blocked by the side of the backboard. So with a minute and a half left, here's Archbold the opportunity. Harris again from deep. That one a little too much on it, but the offensive rebound grabbed by forward.
Well, we'll let Molly say that was a pass to Charlie Forward.
Forward with it at the wing. Those turns, she'll drive, and she's able to get a jump ball.
Archbold basketball.
A good spin dribble. I like how she's protecting it. Oh, I see the right hand. The right hand of Lohman does get on top of it.
Stays Archbold basketball, but it'll force the Streaks to inbound. Inbound pass is knocked away and stolen. So Delta ends up forcing the turnover. Now with 2-man on the baseline turning around. That was going to be a tough shot for Addison Wise, and we'll get a whistle on the rebound. Push is going to go on Kruger. That's her second, team's 5th. So Archbold's going to get a couple of free throws just under a minute to go before halftime.
Now their point is that, they're going to fix this. Originally, we're going to take it out on the baseline. A good job by that Archbold staff reminding them, no, we get free throws.
Now there's a veteran presence.
There is.
Between Sharp, Billy Hugg on that Archbold staff. So Hurst will be at the line shooting 2. First one will drop in.
Substitution for Archbold number 22, Lacey Marks.
Huge opportunity here for the Streaks.
Yeah, if Archbold can control this last minute of the half, this was going to be a runaway a couple minutes ago, and they got it back to 7.
Split the free throws. Delta will have the basketball. Baseline pass is going to be taken away, so Archbold gets the turnover. Hurst near the timeline is able to get rid of the basketball. Here's Macy Martz, who just checked in. Her pass is taken away. Panthers looking to push. I don't know if they've got the numbers. Now it looks like they're going to set up. Well, they were going to set up in the half court. And now the drive for Annabelle Gillen will lead to a foul.
Yeah, like you, Randy, I thought they were going to hold for the last shot, but when you have the advantage and you turn the corner, just keep on going until someone steps in front of you, and it's a smart play. Get yourself to the free throw line.
So here is Annabelle Gillen. First one is good as it got weirdly quiet on that free throw attempt.
Quiet, Panther at work.
Second toss on the way. Will be good. So the junior knocks down both free throws. And makes it a 9-point lead again. Streaks have under 30 seconds. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Hurst. Hurst under the basket. Steps through a double team. Oh, some trouble in the paint.
Attack to Weiss.
Delta's got 4 seconds. Here's Lohman to the basket. That's no good. Horn will sound, and that will do it for our opening half of basketball. But a good one so far as Delta has held off Archbold at the break. It is 30-23, and we will take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at 4-County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4-County Career Center.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Halftime here from the jungle. Delta leads Archbold at the break 30-23. Our game tonight is brought to you by Laramie & Son Sports Cards, Collectibles, and Supplies in Holland, Rossford, and Temperance, Michigan. Don't forget about game nights in Rossford, including Pokemon on Thursdays, Magic the Gathering on Fridays. For all the latest updates, follow Laramie & Son Sports Cards, Collectibles, and Supplies on Facebook. We're also brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Main Stop supports local athletes. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday. Coffee, cappuccino, fountain pops, only 79 cents all day long. Hey, Miles, that's today.
Hey, Thirsty Thursday, buddy. Let's go.
How about that? Use Marathon Rewards at any Main Stop. Get at least a nickel off every gallon purchased. And as always, Main Stop is the best stop.
I'm going to get a nickel off my gallon of coffee. I can't wait.
I don't think it quite works that way, but I like your thinking. Speaking of main stops, how about the stops on defense these teams were getting?
Lots of.
See what I did there?
Yeah, they call it a segue. That was a great job by you, partner. But this is a Archbold team. At halftime, they had to look around and say, it's only 7. As poorly as we played in that first half, we're only down by 7. And remember, one of our keys, tenacious D, and they start the second half by giving some tenacious defense.
Streaks now with the basketball after getting that stop, like Miles said. Setting up in the half court is Charlie Ford with it. Here's Molly Harris. She had the hot hand that opening half, kept the streaks in the basketball game.
I tried to overload that zone, 4 players to a side. But I thought they had their most success when they moved the ball quickly from side to side and allowed Charlie forward right there to attack with a dribble drive.
Here comes straight up Gerke with it, back to Charlie Forward. Archbold going to be a little bit more patient, waiting for their opportunities. Harris on the baseline is going to step out of bounds, and so Delta will get the basketball back.
Yeah, when you put the ball on the ground against Delta, what's going to happen? Well, they're going to get 2 running right at you. They're going to try and trap you everywhere. Got to be aware of that if you're Archbold.
Delta just very easily brings the basketball into the front court. Here's Lohman. She'll let fly from deep, hits the heel of the iron. Good rebound under the basket, grabbed by Forward. Forward with that long pass ahead. Stays in bounds somehow, and the Streaks will have it still.
Don't know how Gerke was able to get over there and get that, but great work by her.
It's a good entry pass. Forward to the basket, is able to score. Fall down, looks like she's going to be okay.
And Charlie Forward, when she is able to get inside the key, she has really done a great job offensively for Archbold.
Now, Panthers have this one up top. Here's Addison Wise. Wise with a spin. She'll look to attack the basket. Can't get the reverse layup to go, and under the basket for the rebound this time will be Miley Gerke.
Now I think when they watch this tomorrow, she will say, I probably should have attacked with the left hand instead of making a reverse.
Archbold, some trouble in the backcourt. Not a lot of movement. 10 seconds is going to be called. The Delta applauding for their defense.
You could see it building, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Got to go forward, attack. That's how you get them out of that pressure defense, making them pay for it.
Panthers with the basketball. They'll force another turnover. Wise pull-up jumper from the baseline is no good. This time Molly Harris out of traffic has the rock. A little bump, a little spin-a-rooney, lays off the front of the iron. Gerke had the rebound ripped away, but we'll get a whistle and a foul.
Almost a spectacular finish by Charlie Forward. She can navigate some bodies in that key.
Delta foul's going to go on Addison Wise, her first of the half. And now Forward's going to draw the foul off the inbound. She'll have to earn her points from the free throw line.
Yeah, you wonder how Kruger lost her. And Charlie Forward just makes a jab step towards the baseline and cuts back towards the basket. Much more active for Charlie Forward than the start of this basketball game.
And now a development for Delta. That's going to be the 4th foul on Mackenzie Kruger. As Forward's able to knock down the free throw. So Kruger will sit down. Olivia Morning will check in. And imagine Mooring will play most, if not all, of the remainder of this third quarter.
Yeah, you got to imagine won't see her until start of the fourth quarter.
Forward's able to get both free throws, and we are now down to a 3-point game.
Oh, man-to-man now by Archbold. Played 1-3-1, whole first half now coming out, getting inside.
Wise, a good lob to the cutter as Keegan Gillen will get to the basket and score.
And you trail on the defensive end. You're either going to foul or give up a layup, and that's what happened to Archbold that time.
Streaks able to break the Delta press. Here's forward to the spin with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Rebound was grabbed under the basket by, I believe, Wise. Gets the outlet to Lohman. Lohman either lost the handle or gave to the trailer. It's not going to matter, as it's going to be a travel called here, and we're going to see the action.
Now, Lohman really does a great job getting the defense to collapse, drops it off, and you see the 2 steps. Got to get a dribble in before you attack that basket.
Would have been good in the NBA, but unfortunately at the lower levels where those sort of things are called, can't get away with it.
No, even in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark's getting away with that one.
3 ball from the wing's going to be no good. Gehrke's going to fly in for the offensive rebound and put it up and in.
Just like that, it's back to 3 again. A lot more activity on the offensive end by Archbold.
Drive on the other end, and the score for Abby Todd. That's her first bucket of the night. The loud and large Archbold crowd who made the short trip starting to make some noise. There's a lob up top. 2-on-1, but it's going to be thrown away.
A little bit too unselfish. Gehrke could have gone up by herself and put that in, tried to make the extra pass, and it results in a turnover.
Panthers want to take a timeout, so we will take this opportunity to tell you our game tonight is brought to you by Bev Bundy Realtor. Call an experienced professional when buying and selling real estate. Bev Bundy is over 30 years in the real estate business and has sold over 5,000 homes. Call Bev today at LPG Realty, 419-290-4238. We're also brought to you by Brian Ford, your 7-time President's Award dealer celebrating 25 years in business. Visit them at brianford.com. And we're brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or visit them 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio.
You know, Bev Bundy said if you buy a house, the first time it snows, she'll come out and she'll shovel the walk for you.
Oh, yeah?
That's
great. Nice of
her.
her.
That's a great way to sell a house.
I thought you were going to, like, she would give a nickel off, too, just like main stops.
Nickel off the house.
Nickel off every gallon. I don't know how that would work.
Can you imagine you're trying to talk your wife into buying a house? They're going to take a nickel off, honey. What do you think? You just want it for the man cave. You are right, honey.
A 5-point game here. Archbold fans trying to get the Archbold student section to get fired up. Normally it's the other way around. It's Delta with the basketball following their first timeout of the evening.
Now, Delta's done a really good job of attacking the basket against this man-to-man by Archbold. It's not 1 or 2 passes away with help side. They are hugging everybody on the entire floor.
Handoff to Gillen was initially knocked away. The inbound is going to be stolen away. Claire Kern scoring for the first time tonight.
A great steal by Kern and a better finish. Back to 3.
3 ball, that one's going to be off the mark. Offensive rebound by Mooring under the basket, gets the score.
Olivia Mooring has come in and done positive things for Delta when she gets on the floor. Great find on the rebound, better finish.
Panthers have been able to hold off every Archbold advance, but there's Gehrke able to get in and score again.
Archbold is doing everything they can to deny Lohman the basketball, playing 100% denial.
Give it to the cutter. Pass is going to be led a little too far in front for Wise. And so the Streaks get it back. This one's shaping up to be a fantastic finish.
I got to give a ton of credit to Archbold, though. They could have wilted a couple times in this basketball game and found a way to get back in it.
Again, Lohman was going to go all out and then realized that she was going to take a tumble over a folding chair. And unlike pro wrestlers, so that doesn't bother him. Thought better of it. However, the inbound's going to be stolen away. Shots up no good as Keegan Gillen went up against a brick wall, couldn't get it to go. Panthers still causing some problems in the backcourt. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a push.
A little Bronx cheer by the Archbold faithful. They're going to ring up, I believe, Abby Todd on the foul.
It's going to be her first. I think the Archbold fans have been looking for that call most of the night. Again, the Streaks having a little bit of trouble in the backcourt. This time Harris able to come get it. Now Charlie Ford with it with that fake from deep. Back to Harris. Streaks have 3 around the perimeter right now. There's some movement from the cutter. Pass inside was originally knocked away. Now officials are going to say there's a kicked ball.
A kicked ball, or he was breaking out a brand new dance move. That was pretty nifty.
And they're going to say that an Archbold player kicked it. Ooh. And so it's going to be dealt a ball. That's going to be a huge break for the Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely is. It momentum stalls a little bit here for Archbold.
Streaks had the basketball in a 1-possession game. No one's going to pick up Abby Todd, so she'll fire the 3, can't get it to go. Here's Wise underneath, another putback and score.
She has been dominant on the weak side, and a steal by Lohman.
And we'll get a push afterwards. So Archbold foul's going to go on Claire Kern.
And just a little sloppy with the basketball, not paying attention, and Lohman jumps it, gets the steal.
It's going to be the 3rd foul on Kern here with 2:27 to go in the quarter. Panthers get the basketball. Here's Lohman from the corner, buries the 3.
Anna Lohman, not just a shot taker, a shot maker, big time.
She's got 14, 12 of them have come from behind the arc. Streaks able to get the ball into the front court. Harris loses the dribble, it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Streaks.
Does Archbold have one more answer left in them? They've gotten it down to 3 a couple times, and then Delta answers, lead back to 8.
Well, they were at 36-33 with the basketball. Lost it on a kicked ball, then a bucket turnover 3. Has extended this lead. Forward from deep, can't get it to go. Lohman in traffic with a rebound. Lohman able to bring it into the front court. Long bounce pass is going to be knocked out of bounds by Archbold.
How special was that? Goes up high, gets the rebound, leads it up the floor, gets a laser-like eyesight on, and almost a pinpoint pass for an easy deuce.
Nearly threaded the needle. Here's the inbound. A tough play, Mooring. That one rolls off the rim. Second effort, can't get it high off the glass. And now pushing away the defenders on the rebound is going to be Miley Gerke. Out and now foul on the rebound as Addison Wise gets physical once again inside.
Did you love the clap after the contact? Addison Wise knows how important these rebounds are. She has been a force inside the key for Delta tonight.
Reagan Wendt picks up the foul, her second, team second, as we near the 30-second mark of this third quarter. Martinez, she had a couple of big baskets in the opening half. Abby Todd had it up top. Here's Gillen, step inside the arc. Long two's no good. Wise tried to one-hand the rebound. Gerke able to break away, beats everyone down the floor, gets the lob and scores. Now Delta, do they have enough time? Here's Lohman. Gets the pass underneath. Attempt is going to be blocked, and that's how our third quarter will end. But Archbold battles back. It'll be a 4-point game as we head to the fourth quarter here on NWOhio.live.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
41-37, Delta in front of Archbold as we move to our fourth quarter. A game tonight brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractors serving our community and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. Games also brought to you by Spangler Candy World on the Square in Bryan. Following our game tonight, Miles and I will be selecting a sweet player of the game. Not only will they get the $10 gift card to Spangler Candy World and the NWOhio.live game ball, but more importantly, the half-court shot and the chance to visit with our Miles Holiday.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and there's been a lot of sweetness out here on this floor tonight. It took us a little bit while to get the drama to unfold in this one, but it's there, isn't it?
And with the late history between these two the last few years, something tells me we might have a little bit more in store yet for this fourth quarter. So officials holding up play for something as the new video board was showing graphics, and apparently the officials wanted the actual scoreboard up.
Well, they wanted to see the graphics. They're really cool.
Not as cool as our graphics.
No, they did a nice job here at Delta with the new scoreboard. Each player's got like a signature move. Who was the player when did the boys game had the money that fell down, the cash? That was funny.
Yeah, it's a good runner's going to be no good. Putback doesn't quite go. Third effort is no good, and then it's going to be taken away. Archbold fans in front of us wanted a foul, but we'll play on. Here's Abby Todd, top of the key, gives to Lohman. Nice job by the Archbold defense. Limited the possessions that Lohman's had. She'll give it to the cutter, and that's going to lead to another block attempt as Molly Harris continues to rack them up.
Yeah, it's a block party weekend at Archbold as we unofficially have a fourth block. Boy, she anticipates and uses that length.
Got playing all your 80s hits for the block party.
Chumbawamba will be at the block party.
There's a baseline jumper opposite side. That one's going to be up no good. As Charlie Forward has the miss, she'll give it up to Kern. Claire Kern will find Went, who's able to get across the timeline. Here's Harris again, looking for someone, gets that entry pass. Miley Gerke trying to take her defender one-on-one, gets the kick out. Kern for three, he's going to miss everything. Ball's going to be saved from going out of bounds, but it's just thrown out of bounds at side court.
Yeah, good effort by Charlie Forward to try to steal a possession on the errant shot, and it goes back. Just because you have an open three doesn't mean you should always take the open three.
So Lohman with a basketball for Delta. She'll bring it into the front court. One comes up top for Wise. Addison wanted to give behind her. Didn't see the defender, and it's Forward that has it. Forward to the basket, is able to score.
Charlie Forward, you could see it in her eyes, was not going to make a pass. She was going to go all the way to the rim, down to a 2-point game.
And double digits now for Charlie Forward, the senior with 11 years. Lohman stops, pops. That one's going to be off the mark. Ball's out of bounds. And now here's Archbold's best opportunity to tie or take the lead.
That was one of those moments where you could tell Lohman hadn't had a shot in a while. They need to kind of heat check it. I've been good, but that was about a 24-footer.
Ball right now into the hands of Claire Kern. Kern, that is not Kern, that is Wen, able to get it inside. Here's Gerke, turns around off the window, and we're tied at 41.
How about this spin? Faded like she was going to the left and then spun back, and just like that, Randy Roberts, we're all knotted up.
Panthers with a basketball, just under 6 minutes to play in this one. Ball goes into the corner. Entry pass down to the low block. Shot attempt is the no good for Keegan Gillen, but she's able to draw the foul.
Gillen's just hanging out right in the middle of the key. Nobody's going to front me. I'm just going to stand right here and catch a pass and go straight up. Smart post play by Gillen.
Archbold foul is going to go on Molly Harris. The freshman will pick up her third. And a big free throw is good for Keegan Gillen. So Gillen up to 8. This is a Delta team that's hovering right around 60% from the free throw line. Second one's off the mark. 1-point game. Archbold in the half court. Here's Harris as Delta still in that zone. Reverse it. Forward. Thought about the three.
There was contact there.
Archbold coach is saying that they thought their player was tripped. Ball's going to end up out of bounds. It's going to stay with Archbold.
Usually, Randy, if you up fake and then you're contacted on the dribble drive after that up fake, you're going to get that foul call. A nice, nifty move by Charlie Forward.
Our camera's able to pick it up there. Nice little conversation in that dead ball with Coach Zig. Voicing his displeasure. How about the opposite, about the block party going in Delta's favor now? First time that Harris has had one sent back. Errant pass into the backcourt is going to be called the foul. This is going to go on forward.
Well, give a ton of credit to Todd, though. She challenged it. Charlie Forward was just going to let it roll out of bounds, and she was going to try and steal it and go all the way coast to coast. Force the turnover.
That's the
Or
third
the foul, rather.
That's the third foul on forward. Mooring tries to go between two defenders, will draw the foul, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
Improper closeout by Archbold allows her an opportunity. Boy, it might have been steps before, but they're going to whistle Molly Garricky on that one.
That's the first foul on Garricky, so here is Mooring at the free throw line. Lefty will fire. First one is good. 3 points for Mooring, but she's done so much more than that.
Boy, each whistle moving forward is just going to be absolutely big time.
Second one's no good. Ball is going to be saved in the corner to Archbold. Wise goes airborne to come away with it.
Dennis Rodman-like. Did you see how far she dove out of bounds? Spectacular effort by Addison.
Harris in traffic, able to find Garricky. It's the kick out. Went will fake the three. Her runner in the lane's going to be no good, and it is the Panthers who have the rebound. Here's Abby Todd. Todd, no one's going to pick her up, so she'll fire from 15 feet, hits the jumper.
Line drive, but gets it to go. One of the quickest players on the floor.
Extends it back to a two-possession game. 45-41. We play near the halfway mark. Here's one poked away. Quick hands there for Keegan Gillen.
Boy, it's amazing how many times Delta just gets a deflection. Hands are so active on this defensive team.
It's forward, trying to direct some traffic with the basketball in her hands. Here's Garricky. Into the paint, through a defender, and will score.
Garricky, smart move, knowing that Delta doesn't want to foul. Go ahead and attack the rim.
It's 14 for Garricky. Back to a 2-point game. It's a high post pass. Nice job finding the cutter. Pass from Lohman and the score for Gillen.
Smart basketball IQ by Lohman. She knows that they're going to overplay her. Her teammates are going to get free. Great cut.
There's a steal now, a 3-on-2. Harris coming from behind. And we'll get a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Archbold.
Yeah, another turnover committed by Archbold. And Delta will attack you in a hurry. I like the foul, though, Randy. Don't give up the bunny. Make them earn it at the free throw line.
Foul's going to go on Went. That's going to be her third. So here is Olivia Mooring, the sophomore, at the free throw line. High arcing free throw. Can't get it to go. Zelly Martinez will check back into the lineup for Delta.
Already, the foul is beneficial as they miss the first one.
Second toss on its way. Mooring will get that one, so she splits the free throws. And now Delta wants to use a timeout, as we've got ourselves a 5-point game. Our game tonight is brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties. They include excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, decks, and according to Miles, also snow removal.
Yep.
They've got 40 years of experience, do high-quality work at fair prices. Call American Property Preservation, 574-376-5971. We're also brought to you by Precision Ag Services. They provide agronomic consulting for Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana with 35 years of industry experience. Call Josh Beaverson at 419-490-8129 or visit useprecisionag.com for more information. 5-point lead for Delta. It was as big as 12. Streaks had this thing tied at one point.
I love the toughness of the Delta ladies. You know, how many teams have led a whole game and then their opponent keeps catching up, and sometimes you'll fatigue mentally. Not the ladies of Delta. They are tough.
Winner of this one's going to move to 3-0 in the NWOAL. Patrick Henry and Wasion have also entered tonight unbeaten in the league. Long lob A dangerous pass, just threw it up for grabs. Panthers have it. Here's Lohman to the basket, can't get it to go. Mooring under, finds a teammate, and a score for Delta, and it's going to be Addison Wise.
Addison Wise finally allowed herself to smile a little bit after that finish.
Saw Kern trying to draw the foul. Forward will step through a double team. Kick out three is going to be no good. Wise with the rebound. Panthers still pushing with 2:40 to play. A little trouble trying to figure out where to go with the basketball for Abby Todd.
Yeah, still a lot of time in this basketball game, but you got to make Archbold come out and defend you. Use that clock. You're the one with the lead, 7 points. The clock is your friend.
Delta went inside momentarily. Here's a deflection. Gerke comes away with it, so Archbold will force the turnover. It's forward. At the elbow, lost the handle, kind of one-handed the pass. Now Harris on the baseline. Her runner's in and out. Rebound was tipped, still loose on the floor, and it's a heads-up play made by Addison Wise to find a teammate.
If she'd gone on the floor with it, would have been a travel. As she was falling to the floor, threw it to one of her teammates. Heads-up play by Wise.
And Delta's going to use a timeout as there was going to be a tie-up in the corner. So Delta will maintain possession, a stoppage with 1:51 to go. And our game tonight brought to you by Laramie & Sons, sports cards, collectibles, and supplies, located in Holland, Rossford, and Temperance, Michigan. Don't forget about game nights in Rossford, including Pokemon on Thursdays, Magic the Gathering on Fridays. For all the latest updates, follow Laramie & Sons, sports cards, collectibles, and supplies on Facebook. And we're brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Main Stops support local athletes. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday. Coffee, cappuccino, and fountain pops are only 79 cents all day long. Use Marathon Rewards at any Main Stop and get at least a nickel off of every gallon purchased. As always, Main Stop is the best stop. And we will use Miles's line of thinking and see if that includes a nickel off the gallon of coffee purchased. Although, if you need coffee after sitting through this one, there might be something wrong with you.
I want to see that clerk that's going to argue that with me.
Inbound is one-handed by Gillen as Delta will get the basketball in. Ball's going to be poked out of the hands of Abby Todd. See, look at the foul situation. Delta's yet to commit a foul here in this fourth quarter. Archbold at 4. So the next blue streak foul puts the Panthers at the free throw line.
Wow, they're going to have to get Delta to the free throw line to stop the clock. Unless they come up with a turnover early.
Wise to give to the cutter. It's Lohman. Lohman to the basket, is able to draw the foul. Not exactly the way Archbold wanted the fifth team foul, but there it is.
Well, smart play by Lohman because she knows that Went has been overplaying her. So if they're overplaying on the perimeter, that means a backdoor cut will lead to good things for Delta.
So here is Anna Lohman at the free throw line. She'll knock down the first one.
Just one of those players, Randy, that her game just kind of rises in big moments.
Oh, by the way, a sophomore. There's some young talent on display for both of these teams. We mentioned it. Molly Harris for Archbold, just a freshman.
Oh, she carried that Archbold offense. A little back tap there by Lohman, and they're going to get her with the contact on it.
It's got the Archbold fans excited. First foul whistled against Delta here in this fourth quarter. Streaks will inbound with 1:28 to play. An official directing traffic, getting Reagan Went to the correct spot. Now, we've got a technical is going to be called as Coach Ziegler is going to be teed up.
Well, you think the number one might have been brought up in that discussion with Coach Ziegler and the official there, as that was the first foul in the fourth quarter committed by Delta. He got his money's worth.
Technical free throws will be shot by Lohman. She'll knock down the first one.
Stretches it back to a 10-point lead.
Second one's going to be off the mark. But now, instead of Archbold inbounding with a chance, it's going to be Delta ball here with 1:28 to go.
If you don't get the steal right away, you got to foul quick.
So that's what Streak's trying to do. Ball was knocked out of the hands of Mooring.
Yeah, you need 4 possessions. So when you let that clock continue to tick, you're just contributing to your own demise.
Inbound thrown up for grabs again. Archbold's going to come away with it. Now we'll get a whistle and a foul.
And Gillen's going to commit the foul, and you can see as she gets up with her body language, she's telling her teammates, I shouldn't have done that.
It's just the second team foul, so Delville still have a couple to give. Clock ticks down. This one's going to be thrown at the feet of Lohman. So Archbold will have to inbound again after what's called a kicked ball. Claire Kern, top of the key, will find Charlie forward.
You got to have a little more sense of urgency. There you go. If you're Archbold, got to attack.
Harris will slip down, lost the handle. Delta's going to come away with it. Minute to go. Now Delta coaches up off the bench telling everyone to spread out. I don't think they're interested in attacking on offense. Good play made by Reagan Wendt, was able to reach in, poke the ball away, and it's going to be Archbold ball.
Well, a little dangerous for Delta as you saw Lohman land on top of the basketball. Rolled on top of the right hip. That looked like it hurt. You and I, we'd be in the hospital.
That's right. She's able to get up. It looks like they'll be okay. The Streaks still have it on offense. Here's a pass over the top. Gerke. Gerke to the elbow. Her pass is going to be deflected. We'll get a steal. And now Lohman is going to be contacted.
Archbold foul number 10, Charlie forward.
Just trying to go for the basketball. Lohman the first one there. Charlie forward trying her best and going to get Lohman to the free throw line again.
So here's Lohman at the line. First one is going to be good. One more opportunity. Final score is not going to show how close this game got. Free throw is going to be no good. Streaks have it as we get down near the final 30 seconds. Gerke in the paint is going to be fouled. And Archbold's going to get a couple of free throws here with 30 seconds to go.
Double foul number 23, Addison Wise, her second.
So Addison Wise is going to pick up her second foul. Well, right now they've got 5 on Mooring on the scoreboard. Free throw is no good. So Mackenzie Kruger back into the lineup for Delta. As Gerke's able to split the free throws. Delta able to beat everyone down the floor. Going inside. Now they'll kick it out here with under 30 seconds to go. Let's see. Archbold is going to commit the foul, so Delta will get a couple of tosses with 18.9 seconds left.
Archbold foul number 12, Claire Kern, her fourth. At the line, Addison Wise.
So Addison Wise will go to the free throw line. Addison with 11 points tonight. Have official rebounding numbers, but maybe close to a double-double. Stella's going to keep most of their players out of the paint, as Wise is able to get both free throws. Streaks with 15 seconds go quickly. It's Charlie forward to the basket, can't get it to go. Keegan Gillen with the rebound. Gillen now down pretty hard. And it looks like she might have the wind knocked out of her. It's going to be a quick basket. Streaks able to get a late score.
On the game for Delta number 22, Olivia Moore.
It looks like it's not going to matter, as Delta will have to let the time run off in our final tonight. We'll see the Delta Panthers stay undefeated in the NWOAL. They will improve to 13-1 overall as they win this evening over Archbold, 56-44. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Miles is going to catch up with our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game right after this. Hard-fought game goes Delta's way as the Panthers get a win over Archbold tonight, 56-44. Big part of that was the play of Addison Wise. Addison Wise is our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game. She's down the floor with our Miles Holiday.
Addison, congratulations. You guys were in the same spot a year ago against this Archbold team. You guys got to win. And kind of repeating what you did from last year. What do you guys have the number with them?
Wait, can you repeat that, please, real quick?
What is it about this team that you guys seem to have their number?
I mean, just the whole point of the game, they are a little bit lengthy, too. We're both lengthy teams. The whole point was to box out rebound them. They started face guarding our point guard, so we realized that we had the pick and roll on them. On that pick, they were double teaming our point guard. That roll was wide open.
Yeah, they did a great job, kept fighting back to get. What was that halftime? You guys talked about this team. What was it about you guys that had the mental toughness to get it done?
I mean, we've had the momentum all season with only one loss. I mean, they told us that we need to keep playing hard, we need to keep going fast, make better passes. The passes were getting a little iffy at the end. I know I was passing pretty bad at the end there. So they just told us keep the momentum going, keep talking, keep having fun.
Now, let's talk about what you did well, though. You rebounded the basketball extremely well. You attacked the rim. Was that part of the game plan coming into it, that you guys were going to attack the rim?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's how we are. That's the team that we are. We love attacking the rim. We also love kicking it outside for shots. Yeah.
What do you like about this basketball team? You guys seem like you have a lot of mental toughness.
I love this basketball team with all my heart. I mean, this is my life. This is my basketball life. I played AAU with a lot of these girls. One of these girls I've been playing AAU with for a lot of my life. We have a lot of mental toughness. We've had a lot of games where we've got a little bias from some refs. We just keep fighting through.
All right, half-court shot. Are you going to make it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I love the confidence. I'm going to hold on to your Candy World card after you make this half-court shot. There it is, and she called it. She called it. I love the confidence. Congratulations. Randy, how amazing is she?
Wraps up a perfect night. Did she call the bank, though, Miles? That's what you got to ask. But everything going Addison Wise's way, 13 points, close to a double-digit number in rebounds as well. But huge night all around as the Lady Panthers get a big win in the NWOAL as they knock off Archbold this evening, 56-44. That's going to wrap up our coverage tonight here from the jungle. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible. I want to thank Ken Reeker for all the great work that he's done as our director-producer. I want to thank Sam for having her back. First time we've seen Sam for a while, and we appreciate all the work she's done on the camera. I want to thank Walt Steele, the great staff here at Delta, for making us feel at home. So big win for the Panthers at home. They knock off Archbold tonight, girls basketball, 56-44. For my partner, Miles Holiday, and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.